Go.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Action! Action! Action!
Syntax, you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I have that virus that's going around.
Oh, yeah.
You better stay back. This one's a doozy.
That's okay, I'll be fine.
No, do not be a hero. Last year there were 114,000 known viruses for PCs.
PCs, not Macs. So, you just gotta listen.
I think I gotta crash. Okay, if you feel it.
That'll help. Good.
Hello, I'm Walter Chupan, and my speech is going to be on why you should buy a Mac instead of a PC. There are many Microsoft-based computers out there, but so many people buy a computer without looking at the pros and cons of each. There are three aspects I want to go over of why you should buy a Mac instead of a PC. One is computer users are unsure which is right for them. Why would they need a Mac? So the next is some are driven away from Apple products by the price without looking at the quality. And third, why it is a good idea to invest in an Apple computer. So, why buy a Mac? Macs are far more user-friendly than Microsoft PCs. Although Microsoft is trying to imitate Apple's ability to create a simple and easy-to-use product, Apple still leads the way. One example of why it's easy to use a Mac is the Start menu. With the Start menu in a Microsoft PC, you have to push Start, and you have all these things you have to go to. With the Mac, it's right there on the bottom. You have the little taskbar for any apps that you use more than others, and then you have just a folder with all the rest of the apps. So it's really easy to use. There's no clutter. It's real simple. The second is startup time. I timed my Mac, which I've had for almost a year now, at 36 seconds to load up. My previous Microsoft PCs took at least a minute and a half to load up, which is a big difference. And Macs are adaptable. If you have to use the Microsoft operating system due to personal preference or for whatever reason you have to use Microsoft, it's available. You can use it on a Mac just as you would the OS X Lion, which is the new operating system they have. So if you want to use Microsoft, you can use it. It's not a big deal. It's not going to be as safe, but that's fine. I'll get on that later. And third is the quality, and this is a quote from ConsumerSearch.com by Harry McCracken, founder of Technologizer.com, and former editor-in-chief at PC World. Every time I do the math, though, I come to the conclusion that the cost of Macs isn't out of whack with that of similar Windows machines. Apple isn't selling $750 notebooks for $1,500. Its portables tend to use higher-end processors, mostly have aluminum cases rather than plastic ones, are typically thinner and lighter than garden variety laptops, and run longer on a battery charge than many other Windows brethren. Other reasons why Macs are great quality, it's not just the machine, it's the customer service you get. You can go to, like for instance, Mission Valley Mall, I believe it's Mission Valley Mall. You can go to the Apple store and have like person-to-person, hands-on tech support with the people that work there. So another reason is like where you have to call with Microsoft, you would have to call to somewhere, and it could be someone who lives in India. You don't even know where they're from. So as you can see, my beautiful Mac, it is aluminum, and I've had very few problems. You never really have as many virus problems as you would with the Microsoft. They just don't make that many viruses for them yet, but right now you're safe. So in conclusion, I believe it's worth it to buy a Mac instead of a Windows PC. I've had mine for a year and I think it's great, and I would challenge you all to at least go to an Apple store and try one out. Thank you very much.